stuff and why you're watching this video. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I do to make sure every single business that my wife and I launch, we are profitable, okay? I'm going to break down exactly why new business owners fail. Why business owners, they follow the old saying, you gotta spend money to make money. And that's like partially true, but where people get it wrong, you guys are spending your own cash and you're losing it fast and you don't know why. So we got to go ahead and fix all that. So my number one rule that I teach people who I coach, or if they come into my academy, stop spending your own hard-earned money. If you have a 9-to-5 job and it is paying your bills, it is supposed to pay your bills, not your business debts. Okay, so let's just go ahead and clear the air. In the comments, let me know how many of you all have started a business and you're paying for things out of pocket. Raise your hand. I've done it. I made that mistake. How many of you guys have used your own personal credit cards and then just ran that bill up, just trying to start a business? You're buying courses, you're buying software, you're buying equipment. I get it. Sometimes in the beginning, you got to, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like all you guys got perfect credit and everything's perfect in your world. So I totally get it. But how would it change your life if I was to show you guys how to go ahead and start a business, a brand new business from the scratch within what, $20,000 or $40,000 head start? How would that help you? I'm gonna tell you guys two ways. One of those ways that I'm going to teach you in this video right here, you do not have to pay the money back ever. Doesn't matter if your business fails. I will show you guys how to do that. The other version, it's the quicker version for those of you guys who need cash now, like not next week, not next month. You're like, Joe, I need $20,000 now to get my business started now. All right, we're going to talk about what I do, because I'm not going to give you guys financial advice because I'm not your financial advisor. You don't pay me to do that. But I'm going to just tell you guys exactly what I do to give you guys a head start. And then you guys can decide what is the best path for you moving forward. All right. And this is something that I really, really wish that somebody would have taught me when I first started business. The very first business coach that I hired, I wish he would have taught me this. I spent $20,000 on my first business coach, and he was great. He actually helped me make $200,000 my first year of business, but he failed to teach me any financial literacy whatsoever. So it kind of sucked for me because I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I'm going to break it down for you guys. Number one, you need to get an EIN. All right. How many of you all in the comments, how many of you all have a business EIN? If you're too lazy to type me, then just go ahead and hit the thumb button, hit the like button. That lets me know you guys got a business EIN. That's the first thing you need. Second thing you need to do, just follow me, guys. Please follow me. You got to go to your Secretary of State. You guys need to make sure you guys apply for your business with your Secretary of State. Most states like California, we do Secretary of State first, IRS second, whatever. Every state's different, but that's how we do in California. Third thing, go get a city business license. It's 40 or 50 bucks. So yeah, you're coming out of pocket just a little bit of money, but you're not going to come out of pocket thousands of dollars. I'm about to teach you guys how to get $20,000 your first week in business, $20,000, if not more, your first week of business. Okay. So follow me. So now we got your EIN, you file with the Secretary of State, you got your city business license. So that's like the bare minimum basics you guys need. Again, if you're in my academy, you know this. I teach you guys business foundations because nobody taught me when I first got in business. Now, after that, put your money away. Stop spending your money. You probably spent just under $100 or less doing all these things, which is most things are free online, okay? So now here's the next thing that you need to do, because you didn't stress out on a business name because that can change anytime. You didn't worry about all that. You just pick some business name and now you guys are started. So before you design a logo, before you guys go doing all this other crazy stuff, you guys are going to do this for me. Okay. So if you guys want to do the version where you get money, but you don't necessarily pay it back ever, you are going to go to what's called the SBDC. And it's going to be in your county. All right. That's a small business development center. And you guys are going to reach out. You're going to get a free counselor. You're going to ask them for funding, grant funding. Okay. You're going to apply and see if you can get some money. You're going to also go to what's called the EDC. That's the Economic Development Center in your city. And you're going to reach out to them. You're going to call, email, whatever you want to do. You're going to tell them you're looking for city grants. Your next thing you're going to do is you're going to look up the state. You're going to go to Google. You're going to type in your state and you're going to type in small business grants. and you're going to apply for every grant that is applicable to your business. You are going to earn yourself cash fast. I do this all the time, guys. Me and my wife, we average anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 in grants every single year for every business we own. So we're looking at $100,000 to $150,000 in grants for each business that we own. Why? Because I apply. All right. And I teach this to my students, and then they apply, they get cash too. You don't have to pay this back. This is not the fastest version. Okay. Some of you all will suck at writing grants, and you'll hire people like me to write your grants for you. But I'm not going to do that. But what I'm saying is you guys can do it. If I learned it, I do it, I'm good at it. You can do the same thing. And I'm not saying this to cheer you up and get you some rah stuff. No, seriously. The last grant I got from my city, I think it was like either $6,000 or $8,000. All I did was send them an email with my EIN, my business name, what I do, and how I serve my community. If you don't know how to articulate how you serve your community, you're going to go to ChatGPT and you're going to plug in a prompt. Basically, you're going to say, hey, this is my business. I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a veteran, I'm old, I'm young, whatever. I'm a minority, doesn't matter. Put in wherever you are. Say, and I do this for people in my community. All right. Doesn't matter if it doesn't sound spectacular. Maybe you create beads, friendship bracelets. It doesn't matter. Plug in ChatGPT and ask it to make some dynamic description of how you serve your community. You're going to copy that and paste it into that email that I did from my city. And I said, hey, I need some money. Okay. They awarded me, it was either $6,000 or $8,000. I get my grants mixed up, but it's either $6,000 or $8,000. And the only stipulation my city gave to me was I needed to attend 6 Zoom meetings, right? They're like 1 hour long. And they were just like somebody giving a PowerPoint presentation about how to be a good business owner, like financial literacy, business plans and stuff like that. It was like 6 hours of my life. And I got like $6,000 to $8,000 doing that. I mean, how many of you all are making $6,000 to $8,000 for like 6 hours worth of stuff, right? So that's one way. You get grants. There's so many different ways to get grants. Okay, so that's one way to make money. Now here's the other way. I'm sitting in front of Chase Bank. Let me see if I can turn my camera around. You guys can see I'm sitting in front of Chase Bank right there. Can y'all see that? Okay, so I need money. I hate spending my own money. So my wife and I, we are in the brinks of getting a massive contract. Okay. So sometimes we have to put money in front in order to get the money in arrears, right? That's just how my business works with my wife. I needed $20,000. We got more, but I needed $20,000. So I go to my bank. You open up a business checking account, but you need those documents. I explained in the beginning of this video. You need your documents, your city business license, Secretary of State, articles of incorporation, which most states will provide that to you. California does, at least. And you need your tax EIN, right? You're gonna bring it to the bank. You're gonna show I'm a legitimate business. You're gonna give it to them. You're open up a bank account. Whenever cash flow you got, I mean, just put a little bit of money, like $1,000. I always recommend put $1,000 in there. It's your money. You're not going to lose it. You're just transferring money. So if you put money in there, you'll get more money. If you guys have no money, don't worry about it. Then put 0. Just say, hey, I want to open up an account and I need money. I want to apply for a card. Now, here's the deal. If your credit sucks, you need to work on your credit and then come back to the video. Save my video if your credit sucks. What I mean by if your credit sucks, if you're under a 600. If you don't know what your credit score is, then go figure it out. Go to freecreditscore.com and then go figure it out and come back to this video, okay? If your credit score is over a 600, then pay attention to this video because I'm about to make you guys a lot of money. You're going to apply for a business card, okay? Now I'm going to explain to you guys on how to get the money. You're going to tell them how much money you project to make. How much money do you think you're going to make? I usually tell them about $250,000. You should be doing that, like up to $250,000. Don't go above $250,000. Most banks do not ask for proof or documentation or whatever. They're going to say, okay, that sounds reasonable. Your business is going to generate not profit, gross. You're going to gross about $250,000. Sounds good. How much money do you want? So now you got to do the math because they're not going to give you more money than you would potentially make in a month. So ask for 20 grand. I need 20 grand. So here's the deal. Business credit cards are not like personal credit cards. They want you to spend. It doesn't matter if you spend over 30%. They want you to spend money. Okay. So this is really, really important. Spend that money. They're going to offer you bonuses like $1,000, $2,000 to spend like a certain amount of money. You're going to use that money towards an expense you already plan on using that money for. So don't go buy stupid stuff like a car. No, like if you're already spending money on bills, make sure this is business related and you spend that money with that card so you hit that minimum, right? They're going to tell you like, hey, in your first 2 to 3 months, if you spend $6,000. So if you're already spending $3,000 a month, then just pay it with your business credit card, but make sure you're not creating new debt. Okay. This is not to make you broke. This is to help you guys make more money. So you go and do that. And again, you only need to pay 1% of the debt on that credit card. So it's going to be a 0% interest for 12 months. You're going to go ahead and you're going to spend that money off the debt you've already you use daily, right? And then you're going to get that bonus cash. It could be $750, it could be $1,000, it could be $2,000. I don't know, whatever they have for that promo. And now you got a free injection of like $750 to $2,000 that they're going to give you in a form of points. Now you can cash out with cash, or you can do like I do and you can fly first class. I just turn those points into first class credit and I fly first class everywhere I go, because I'm smart with points. But that's a whole nother video. If you guys want to see a video like that, just put it in the comments. You guys want me to put that in a video for you guys, and I got your back. Okay, so now you got a business credit card. You got a $20,000 credit line if your credit score is over 600. All right. Sometimes when you're a brand new business, they're kind of weary. They want to make sure you can pay your bills. So you got to play nice for the first 4 to 6 months. Just show them you can pay your bills. Don't max it out. Like by time you ask for a credit extension, which I usually do at the 3-month mark, 3 or 4 month mark, I'll ask them to extend it to 50,000 or 70,000. And they do every single time they do. As long as when I ask, less than 50% is being utilized. That means I've kept my debt down, because I usually pay the bare minimum until my business gets going, right? I'm spending money, and I'm paying only 1% back because that's all they require, and it doesn't hurt your credit score because it's a business card. And so now they're extending me. They're more than doubling what I owe, as long as my credit score seems good, because they're going to do another soft credit check to make sure your credit's still good, and as long as I play nice with my card. Okay, now I can get very, very advanced with you all and show you all how to get 100,000, 200,000, but we're not going to do it in this video because it's going to blow your mind, and it's probably going to take a lot longer for me to really break the strategy down. But at the surface level, this should help you guys make some money. At the surface level, this should get you started with your business, whatever your business may be. All right, I just took 12 minutes and I just showed you guys exactly 2 ways to get $20,000, if not more. So if you all decide you want to join my academy and you want coaching, you want to learn from me weekly, I got your back. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, build wealth with me, please follow my channel. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing to follow my channel. Then by all means, it's there for you guys. But I'm just super excited to teach you guys and share with you guys more ways to make money, whether it be online or brick and mortar. It doesn't matter. I use the same strategy for both, and it works with both. You guys see me, I'm sitting in front of my Chase Bank right now, and I just walked out the door getting approved for $20,000, 0% interest for the next 12 months, and I only need to pay 1% back on the debt I create with these cards. Obviously, I pay my debts. Obviously, I don't spend frivolously and just start buying dumb stuff and because you want your business to thrive. You want it to survive. But the first 4 to 6 months, I am spending, marketing, getting my name out there so I can make a lot more money. Next thing you know, you're making $200,000 to $600,000 your first year in business because you didn't use your own money. Because most of you all don't have $20,000 to $50,000 just to be blowing, right? You don't want to do that. Trust me when I say that. You want to use the bank's money to build your dream, pay the bank back. It will always give you more money. You will always be ahead of the game. So pay your debts, because the bank will reward you for paying your debts, and they'll give you twice as much. So it's money in the bank. It doesn't matter if it's sitting in your checking account or on a card. They will always give you more money, and you'll never be broke again. Guys, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. I'll make more like it. I gotta go. I gotta cut out, but I'm here to help. If you guys need anything, go to the description, join my academy. I'll help you build your wealth.